I'm just getting myself ready to paint. Way, hey, blow the man down. I'm gonna paint me a quick seascape. So give us some time to blow the man down. Which colours do you think I'll be using? Way, hey, blow the man down. I'm gonna be using ultramarine, sap green, and alizarin crimson. Give us some time to blow the man down. Welcome to another episode of me painting. Yes, I thought I'd do a singing introduction because we're going to be doing a seascape. Thought I'd do a bit of a sea shanty for you there. I know, I've probably lost all my subs now. Gone down to one. That one person enjoyed that little sing-song. So, got some ultramarine blue. Ultramarine blue. This is my homemade jobby, that is. Bit of sap green. It's sort of gouache. It's sort of watercolour. We don't know what it is. Because I made it. It's sort of a hybrid between the two. And what do I need? I'm going to paint this a bit different today. Because I'm going to put this in first. Because I want some real dark. Ugh. Not enough water. Not enough water in that painting. Hey, it's gonna be a seascape. Yeah, I don't want to paint a desert. I'm in a singing mood because I fixed my car. So I was driving to work and I got in the car, started pulling out, driving away. My headlights died and it was night time and I was like, oh my god. And I thought, well, I've got side lights and I can use full beam. I'll get myself the rest of the way and then I'll have to go buy some bulbs, lamps, whatever you want to call them. I was called them bulbs, but they're lamps really, headlights. Headlight lamps. And so I just mixed a bit of white in with my colour. I can do my sky. Need a bit more water. Give me some time to do a painting. Yeah, so I did. I got the lamps for my car. Just throwing a bit more white in there. I'm going to pull this down towards the horizon. And then I might just blend them together, to be honest. And really work that bit out. There we go. Yeah, so I got the lamps. And they say to me, oh, do you need someone to fit them for you? And as a strong macho man, I politely declined, mainly because I didn't want to pay any more than the cost of the lamps. And I got home, decided this is the time to do a little bit of DIY car fixing. And I opened it up, so I'm just getting a bit of titanium white and Naples yellow. Titanium white, Naples yellow. Just a touch of Naples yellow. I didn't add that in the song, did I? I'm also using some Naples yellow. Wee, hey, blow the man down. There we go. No complaints now. So, I'm going to be quite loose with this. Yeah. So I got home. I was like, right, the sun's shining. It's time for me to have a go at putting the lamps, the headlights in. No problem, right? No problem. So I pop the bonnet and I look in and I'm like, there ain't much room in the on the left side. How am I supposed to get the cover off, for one thing, let alone getting the lamp out, the old one? So I I managed. I watched a quick YouTube video of somebody doing one, and I thought, oh, that looks all right, no problem. I mean, I've done them before on other cars, so I thought this is going to be a doddle, right? So I popped it open. I might put a little because I'm using Accidental Seascape as my reference, one painting that I've done in oils before. Quite like what I did, really. A few little floaty boaties. There we go. And then I added a bit more light. Yeah, so I popped it open. And I was like, right, let's just have a go. Let's see if we can do this. So I watched a quick YouTube video. I noticed that they did it very easily. They didn't do it in the actual car. They was like either with the whole unit out of the car, and then I watched another one where he did do it in the car, and I thought, oh, okay, it's possible. It's definitely possible. So I did the first one. Success. My smile started to get bigger and bigger, and I was like, yes, I am a absolute legend. I changed one of the lamps. Right, now to the next one. The battery cover and the fuse box cover is in the way. The actual car battery and the actual fuse box is in the way. So, because I took the covers off, really didn't make much of a difference. And I was like, I can't even get the light cover off. So, I started to have that feeling in my stomach that instead of going to the bloke on the desk, going, oh no, I don't need any help. I know what I'm doing. I've done this before on other cars. Huh. Instead of doing that, I could have gone, oh yes, I have no idea what I'm doing. Please save me a massive headache. Because the headache was beginning. The back the back pain was starting to come because I was leant over trying to get this seal released for ages. So I managed to get it off, and then just blend that in a bit. It's just background material. So I put some headlands in there. I think this looks better than the a better painting so far. I quite like it anyway. Maybe it's not better, it's just different. And just getting some more blue. I'm just moving some paint. So yeah, so what I was saying is, I managed to sort of slot my fingers round this cap and sort of almost pull it out. You can see my hands have got all red marks on from doing it, and eventually I thought, right, I'm going to make some gloves with the fingers cut out so I'm not getting my hands knocked about trying to force this blooming thing off. And so I cut holes on the fingers to make some almost like mechanical gloves. And I'm just going to get a little bit of white on my brush. I'm using quite a watery mix, and then I'm going to make it drier. You can always like pick up some colour. I was hoping the camera was going to follow me then. It's never going to follow, is it? And then just go like that on a paper towel or like a tea towel, which is what I use. And then it dries your brush out a little bit. And yeah, so eventually, somehow, I managed to get the horrible thing off. We'll just put a few little areas of light in. I think they're going to melt away almost to nothing, so not too worried about them really. I'll use my finger to let them disappear a little bit as well. And might draw in the major wave. Yeah, so I managed to get this cover off, and then after the cover you've got to sort of put your whole hand round and sort of pull the plug out, and that was awkward, but I managed to just do it. And then because you like this, not been able to see, and then I had to let's just draw this wave in. Let's think about this as well. Think of the angle, this angle, that angle, this angle, this angle, this. So it wants to be like this. That's where our wave's going to live. And of course, because we're using that, it's got to be like this. The wave is going to be like this. Like that. This just helps you in your creation, because then your wave, say you're having a wave that turns over there, this helps you sort of build it, because you don't have to do it straight line. I'm just doing that just to give you an idea, and then you've got your wave sort of falling as far as you want it to go. Maybe you want to break it off like to there and then down again. It gets a lot smaller down there like that. It's up to you how you break it. So anyway, I'm going to get a bit of a bit of cerulean blue. Got a little bit of cerulean blue and white. Okay, not too wet. I want it quite dry. You can even wait a second with it on your brush, just to dry out a little bit. Give it a second. Yeah, and so then I got the lamp out because you had to do these two clips. And they were awkward as well, because you're right, your fingers are like that, you can't see, and I was sort of going, how do you do these clips? And I looked them up, and it was easier than I thought, actually. Somehow I did it. And then I put the pulled the lamp out and then put the new one in, and I was starting to think, this is going well. And to put it all back together, the reverse, took me a good 45 minutes. it was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. What we do to save 20 quid, because I think they only charge about that to put the lamps in. Like 12 quid maybe. I couldn't believe it. It was just horrible. A horrible time. Well, that's a little bit too wet, because that's not giving me much, has it? That's a bit annoying, because I'm talking too much here. Enjoying myself too much. Now we can fix that, it's no problem. We've got no problems, no problems. Because I can start putting in more of this colour, you see. More of the cerulean. Lovely jubbly. There we go. Nice bit of that colour. We're going to have a bit of yellow in the wave, because we did on the... Originally we did. Or maybe I'll use the blue. Maybe we'll use this to give it like a light. Just use my finger to just pull it down. Still feel like I want to put a little bit of yellow in there. Get a little bit of sun that's coming this way. Yellow. Something like that anyway. And got a bit of white. Is this dry yet? It's dry in. I'll leave that a minute then and wait for it to dry a bit. So behind the wave, I'm going to get a little bit of light blue. I'm going to sort of pull that. Get some sort of light behind it. And then some light behind that. Get some movement going. Using the same bluey white. A bit more movement coming in this area as well. It's looking a bit more watery. I want to get a bit of a blue and green. Some areas need darkening a bit, like this area there. Need a bit of more help here. I like them sort of strokes, them sort of like flicky type strokes. I always put in strokes and then I'm like, oh yeah, I could take some of them out and then have a bit more of that darker water in there. But you can do it like that, or you can, paint in your dark and then put your light on top. It's just what I do. I like painting it. I like to have control over it so I can change it. So I do bigger holes in the foam at the front, like around here, and then smaller at the back. And you get like areas that are quite big areas. Nice bits of green in there, greens and blues and things. You can always have like something that's a bit of seaweed or something that's in the wave. You can see it. It's a bit transparent. It's coming down. Could use some of this dark under here as well. That does help as well. Then behind, we can start pulling some of this together. And that area of the wave be quite dark, so you can change that as well. A bit more green in it. Make it a bit bigger because it gets smaller. Have a nice good size swell of water coming out. I like that. And then maybe a few changes in that as well here. So it's rising now. That's a bit better. A bit of splashing. Maybe that's already breaking a bit there. A little bit of a splash back there. There's another one in front like that. You get that, don't you, where the waves break and break like that. Bit of Naples yellow and white. I'm gonna have this sort of giving it a bit more of splish splosh going on. A bit more of a splish splosh from the neck. I don't mind that as blue, you know. I do feel it needs a bit of movement. It does need a bit of help, like that. Does that help? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Splash. Splash. Oh dear. I just realised I had a rock here. Forgot about it. I was too busy having fun. I'm gonna have a little bit of a okay. Well, nice little splashes going on. Maybe have a little splash there. One there. Bit there. Bit there. Don't want to just be stingy about this. Got to, you know, spread the love. Maybe give my painting a bit more of a unity. It needs to be a unity of a masterpiece. Quite good actually to use your finger to pull the paint. It does work really nice. So we've got that splashing quite nicely, haven't we now? Might just have a bit more there. Where the light really takes control. And then the rock. Do we put in the rock? Well, not literally the rock, not the wrestler. I don't want him in this picture. Maybe a bit of blue and brown, because we did have it in the original, so I really went for it as well. Sort of went. Right there. So we've got that. It has another piece, and like this. I'm going to make this up a bit different. Another piece there. And there. And that can go together there. And then I can have another bit that goes in the water there. Okay, and then I'm going to bring the water around. The water's going to come out here. Start bringing it together. And then maybe this has splashed quite high before and it's gone on top of the rock there. It sort of dribbles down as well. And maybe it's even got on this part here. Maybe a bit there and there. Who knows? When you do yours, you can do what you want to do. I painted a rock in my picture. Way, hey, I painted a rock. There we go. There's a splashy bit going there. Oh. There we go. That sort of goes around there. Oh yeah, it splashes over and then goes up against that, and then it all starts dropping down off the rocks again, you see. And then it comes back again. Even up there. Yeah, I think I'll finish with that. I quite like that actually. It's been fun to do. And hope you enjoyed it more. Maybe, because we haven't done any yet. We haven't done any seagulls. We had seagulls in the original. We paint them in. Maybe you should paint a pirate as well. Yar. Whoop, whoop. There's one. It's got a double wing. That's a bit weird. Maybe there's one right behind the other. It wasn't because my brush went weird. Now you get a little bit of white on your brush, Can you very cleverly just paint the wings? Ooh. That's better. I'll do. Gives the indication of birds. They're moving quite fast, so I don't mind a little bit of a smudge here and there. Works quite well, actually. Have a bit more of that water dropping down. Even gets up onto this bit here. Yeah, so anyway, there we have a nice fun little seascape that you could do. You can experiment with these. And you can hear the water flowing. Oh no, that's just me washing my fingers in the water. Anyway, have fun with your painting, and I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.